SMASH. Also, if you've seen our business card anyplace and you've picked it up and you're here as a result of seeing that business card, let us know in the comments. As the marketing has changed and it will continue to change, nothing will remain the same on the channel. Let's do a cosmology segment. Today's will be brief. Yesterday's was less brief, and maybe check out yesterday's cosmology segment as it includes very, very important information about the structure of astrophysical jets. I won't tell you any more. There's a teaser. Astrophysical jets featured in yesterday's cosmology segment, and look for another one coming out, a standalone video coming soon about that. Our patrons already have a little bit of information about it. More on our patrons later. Let's pick a random number between 1 and 1031 to coincide with an object at the Neil Gorell Swift Bat X-ray Observatory. It stands for Burst Alert Telescope. Today's number is 124, which is PKS 0347-211, a quasar, which is a galaxy with an active galactic nucleus, and it's active because we're looking straight down the poloidal field of it. We're looking perpendicular to the galactic disk of this galaxy, most likely, although it could be an elliptical. In any case, here are the X-ray emissions of quasar PKS 347-211, and we'll take a look at it on Simbad and look at it in a couple different wavelengths here on Aladdin Light. It's going to look like almost like a star, a single point of light, and there you can see it's quite dim, an indication that perhaps it's very distant without doing additional information on that. Here it is in infrared, and it must be in a deep space portion of the sky, not on the galactic disk at all, barely even showing any kind of a signal in infrared. Let's check it out on the XMM Newton, the multi-mirror project, not there. How about on Chandra? Not there either. Does it show up in visible light? And you can see a little bit of a bright spot there in the visible spectrum. It's quasar B0347. Otherwise known as PKS 347-211. We've got one more segment in today's cosmology segment. We're going to do a report on cosmic rays. So since cosmic rays are super important in terms of the Earth's climate, yes, climate, cosmic rays make the planet cloudier, folks. They create ionization pathways in the Earth's atmosphere, especially in the lower portion, the troposphere, in which you live. Those ionization pathways create cloud nucleation. Those ionization pathways create cloud nuclei, and they make the days cooler and the nights warmer. Yes, the greenhouse effect is real, folks, and it's almost entirely caused by water vapor. If you've noticed cloudy nights are warmer, that is because heat is being held in and re-radiated by water vapor and clouds. Located overhead, cosmic rays have a tendency to make the planet cloudier, as discovered by the Svensmarks in 1996. It's fairly well-known science nowadays, and it's really not in current climate models. Without further ado, here is the cosmic ray report. The Athens Neutron monitor showing a downward trend over the past 30 days. Barentsburg, a downward trend as well, although some spikes in the past couple days. Overall, downward over the past 30. No surprise there as solar activity increases during cycle 25. Now going farther south to Athens, there's the Athens Neutron monitor, and you can see once again a decrease in cosmic ray flux over the past 30 days, and for that we thank you. Now going even farther south to Mexico City, a little flatter graph, but also a downward trend over the past 30 days. And let's go back very far north and then even farther south at Oulu, Finland. Downward trend at Oulu, Finland over the past 30 days. And let's look at DOMB Antarctica. There's DOMB Antarctica. Slight downward trend at DOMB and DOMC. Also a slight downward trend there. And once again, for that, we thank you. By the way, don't take our word for it. Just do a search for links to cosmic ray data, and you will find that site. The network of cosmic ray stations. And that's today's cosmology segment. Since all your weather comes from space, I figured I would talk about it briefly.